So even today, the creation is divided into two. Now, is that done because of Allah's will alone, without us having a choice in this affair? No. Each human being has a choice, the free will, to believe or to disbelieve. فَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيُؤْمِنْ وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيَكْفُرْ. Allah gave the mashia, the free will, to the human being. So whoever wills to believe, he may believe. Whoever wills to disbelieve, may also disbelieve. No one will force someone to believe, but what will happen on the Day of Judgment? They will be held accountable for their choice. Even your boss at work, he may tell you, listen, you're coming late every day, and I want you to be punctual. I want you to walk into this office at 9 o'clock. He may reach a point with you where he says, listen, you're free to do whatever you want. Come at 10 o'clock. Come at noon. Don't come to work. But then he will know how to deal with you when the salary comes, or when they're gonna hire new employees. He knows who he will fire for the new employee to come in. And you cannot turn around and say, hey, why did you do that to me? Say, I told you that I want you to be punctual and you thought I was joking. I gave you the free will. I did not make it difficult for you. I gave you the choice. But how are you going to complain later on that what you did is the result of what you're seeing right now? So no human being will be able to deny and tell his boss, well, that's not fair. See, that's fair. Similarly, and to Allah belongs the highest example, Allah gave the human beings the free will, but Allah did not leave them unattended, where their will is, they choose whatever they wish. Rather, He gave them haqq and batil, truth and falsehood, straight path and a crooked path. He gave them the evil and good, and made in the fitrah, in the natural disposition of each one of us, the ability to even tell what should be followed and what should be disregarded. So no one will come and complain on the Day of Judgment. So the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is this favor that Allah has bestowed upon us. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the most beloved to us. He is more dear to us than our parents. He is more dear to us than our wives and children. He is more dear to us than ourselves. You may think I'm exaggerating. How can someone be more dear to you than yourself? I mean, people, love themselves. You take care of yourself inwardly and outwardly in every way, shape, or form. Everyone's trying to enhance and improve himself. So how could someone reach a point where he is more beloved to you than you? There must be some strong reasons. Well, the first that we know of from the Quran is that this is only fair as a return. What we can give him alayhi salatu wasalam in return for what he has given us. Now, don't you like the one who likes you? Yes. Don't you love the one who loves you? Obviously. Don't you treat kindly the one who treats you kindly? Of course. This is a natural human reaction of things. Then how did Allah describe the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ in the Quran? In Surah At-Tawbah, لَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ عَزِيزٌ عَلَيْهِ مَا عَنِتُّمْ حَرِيصٌ عَلَيْكُمْ بِالْمُؤْمِنِينَ رَؤُوفٌ رَحِيمٌ. There has come unto you a messenger from amongst you. He is not a stranger that you do not know. He was living among them, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He was sent from Allah amongst you. What was his condition with the people? Harisun, azizun alayhi ma anittum. It grieves him. It brings him grief and hardship that you may face any difficulty. That you may face any difficulty in this life. He does not wish that for those who believed in him and followed him alayhi salatu wasalam. Harisun alaykum, he's anxious over you, that you will be rightly guided, that you'll be among those who will enter paradise, that you will believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and beg Allah for forgiveness and mercy, and all the things that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam tried to establish in this nation before his departure alayhi salatu wasalam. Bil-mu'minina ra'ufun rahim. For the believers, he's full of kindness, he's pity and merciful. This was the description and the tazkiyah from who? From Allah. This is Allah describing to us, is anyone better in speech than Allah? وَمَنْ أَصْدَقُ مِنَ اللَّهِ قِيلًا وَمَنْ أَصْدَقُ مِنَ اللَّهِ حَدِيثًا. Who is better than Allah? Who is more truthful than Allah in his statement or in speech? None. So when Allah describes this condition of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, then you best believe that this is the ultimate description that no human being can bring about. This is how he was towards us, alayhi salatu wasalam. And this is manifested on the Day of Judgment, when the creation and the prophets and the messengers will be saying, Nafsi, Nafsi, myself, myself, and he will be saying, alayhi salam, Ummati, Ummati, my nation, my nation. So someone who cared for us in this fashion, it is only fair that you care for him in return, and you love him in return, alayhi salatu wasalam. And he struggled in his life, and he went against all kinds of hardships for the message to be delivered to us. But unfortunately, human beings are ungrateful. Sometimes it is the Muslims themselves, and sometimes, and obviously all the time, it is those who don't believe in him to begin with. As for those who don't believe in him, they waste their lives by disregarding a person who was sent to them and not to a particular nation. Allah sent him to all of human beings and jinn. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. You say, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of everything. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. He was sent to everything. Even the animals benefited from his prophethood sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Where at times they were oppressed, he alayhi salam would defend the animal. Even until the Day of Judgment, he ensured that no animal will be slaughtered in a fashion that is not befitting, or no animal is tortured in the process of being consumed by human beings. Until the Day of Judgment, alayhi salatu wasalam. Everything benefited from him, alayhi salatu wasalam, except those who rejected him. So they turn away from him and disregard him without any evidence. Absolutely no evidence except following desires. As for the Muslims, may Allah rectify our condition, then he strove hard to deliver a sunnah, a statement, and some companions, some of them had to travel long distances. And then the scholars after them went through hardship just to bring one narration. And nowadays the narration comes to you, and it's just as the Prophet ﷺ said, do not let me find one of you sitting or reclining on his couch, and the hadith comes to him from me, he says, I don't know, whatever I find in the book of Allah, I will follow. Don't be that individual, meaning there are these people who say the sunnah is unimportant. What matters is the Quran for guidance. I don't need to follow the way of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. And he said, do not be this individual. لا ألفين أحدكم على أريكته يأتيه الأمر من عندي يقول ما أدري ما كان في كتاب الله اتبعناه. That's the same narration I just said in English. This is not befitting. So you say, Akhi, this is the sunnah. But many people suffered for you to get this particular statement. How you just turn away from it as if it's something unimportant? And then you wish to enter paradise among those who will not be punished in the beginning? So obviously we might have some misconceptions among the Muslims about the seriousness of following the way of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, who was sent as mercy to all. What was the message, of course, of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ? Was it something innovated? Did he bring something new that was not brought by Noah, Abraham, Moses, or Jesus? No. Actually, his statement is very similar to that of Jesus, peace be upon him. From the Quran, of course, but also from the Bible. Whatever Jesus said in Matthew chapter 5 verse 17, when he said, do not think that I came to destroy the law of Moses, or the prophets, just in case someone thought only the law of Moses. I did not come to destroy the law of Moses or the prophets, I'm adding of Moses, or the prophets, everyone who came before him. I did not come to destroy, but to fulfill. Fulfill